Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon, it is Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B. How's everybody doing today? See, we got people watching already. It's good to see it. Well, guess who have two safeties in the top 5 in the league as ranked this preseason, this offseason already? It's the Detroit Lions. Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph are ranked at the top 5 according to AP. Still no signing of Ratledge. Last night we had Von Miller signed just a few minutes before we went live to the Washington Foreskins. So with 2 in the top 5, doesn't that make that the best safety room in the NFL, according to AP? Good to see you, Eric Whitson. And yes, Tate Ratledge is unsigned. And yes, that means he has to hold out at camp. That's the way the rookie contracts are. If you don't sign before rookie camp, you can't show up to the rookie camp. This is the 3 days of the rookie camp. So this is day 2. Something we said even last year, that we had one of the best safety rooms in the league, and people doubted it. That being said, I'm going to do a player focus here in a little bit. I'm trying to let more people pop on and tune in before I get into it, because I hate having to repeat myself. We're up to 15 watching already. That's way better than we've done over the past couple of weeks. Bill T, good to see you, brother. Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph are ranked in the top 5 for safeties in the NFL this season, according to AP, Associated Press. You can take that with a grain of salt, but according to them, we have the best safety room in the league. One's a better hitter and a good in-air ball defender. The other one is an interception magnet in Kirby Joseph. Von Miller signed with the Guardians last night. Was traded, whatever it is. I think that's going to hurt the Bills' defense more than it does help the Washington offense because of his leadership, or the Washington defense. Yeah, there's been all sorts of them. No Lions rule, Bears drool, Packers shark themselves. Vikings are so confused they can't look down and figure it out. PFF is trash. How you doing, Motown Mitch? Good to see you, brother. Guess what's back? Yep. Von Miller is still playing. He just was moved to the Guardians last night about 10 o'clock. Yoli! I don't think TJ Watt's coming to Detroit. Washington is starting to be an old folks home. You're not wrong there, John Dorn. Lions are working. Yes. Hawatua. You're not lying there, Motown Mitch. But he doesn't miss a lot of time anymore like he was doing. He had a few years after he left the Broncos. I think didn't he go to the Chargers where he was up and down for a minute? Yes, Yoli. It's literally lunchtime with Smoking Jeremy B. You know he doesn't, Broski. That's like a loaded question if you're asking John Dorn. That being said, yes, Kawatua, the running back that led the lead, that tied for the lead in touchdowns last year, uh, he is working out with the Lions during this rookie camp. So that's another big bet. Another reason why we might not be able to keep Netflix on this roster because I watched that Panthers team through the playoffs when they made their little run. Yeah, there is a rumor about it. I don't think he can, but I think he will end up being what's called a coach's assistant if he goes back because he has no eligibility left. Robbie, good to see you, brother. Good afternoon. I have no news to trash on the Steelers about except that stupid trade rumor that Watt is coming to Detroit. Seeing how Steelers have turned down every offer they've had so far, I don't think he's going anywhere. You know how I determine who's going to be good or bad every year? I look to see what Dorn thinks and bet the opposite every win. Yeah, the Anthony Tyus the third and now Toa Tua, both of them are that type of role and bigger and stronger and younger and faster. So I could see Netflix's time coming to an end because he's at the end of that contract and it's cleared up. Yes, it's overcast here too. There was a little thunder, but no rain yet. But it's much cooler. I'm able to wear a long sleeve tee. It's good to see everybody back and in full force. Broski's good to see you. John Dorn, yeah, even though I hate what you say, I do like to see you, brother. Oh, I know. I was like, a fourth round pick for TJ Watt? That ain't happening. I heard one team. Yes, I am. Um, it's a part time job anyways, but I am back to work. I work 3 days a week, which is helping with some personal issues that I've had going on. I am back at Brandon's, in Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. I'm in management now, so I don't have to really work full time to get a decent pay. Oop. So what's up? Um, I'm gonna do a player focus. I'm gonna look on the Lions site real quick and do one, just like I've been doing. Sounds like Packer fans. John was out front of the charge. I'm sure with the bucket on his head and a loincloth. Oh, that's funny. So I'm gonna find my player focus for today. That's what I've been doing each day is doing one. Trace, good to see you. I'm back. And I know camp just started. I still have Sundays off for now. Yeah, I bet you it was a mess Tuesday. I've been a mess lately too, so it happens. There's no signing. He has to hold out till he's signed. So I think they're just waiting to get him to the main part of camp because right now this is just basically still the rookie part of training camp. These first 3 or 4 days, I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for rookie camp. Then next week, Sunday the vets report, and then it's back to work as usual on Tuesday. I don't think they're rushed. I think with the way it went, because it's just rookie camp. He's not up against everybody. He's up against the other rookies. So I think they just plan on getting them done before the weekend's out. We'll see. I have the feeling it's coming soon, though. Very soon. Especially after the 43rd pick last night didn't get a fully uh, guaranteed contract when he signed the kid from the Chargers that got signed last night. So I think that's going to change the tune of a lot of these players after him. So our third second round pick out of the 32 are signed. Remember, only 31 teams had a second round pick because one of them wasn't the Vikings. Theirs was traded away. Doing great. Just trying to finish chewing before I speak again. I have, well, considering he's right now either our third or fourth wide receiver, depending on how you look at it. Because I think because of his experience and he did stay healthy last year, you have to have Tim Patrick ahead of him right now. So anything close to 35 catches, 500 yards, maybe 3 touchdowns, that's my realistic expectation for him. Anything more than that's gravy. Smoking Dad. So that's my expectation for Tisla. I temper it because we have a lot of mouths to feed in our offense. Uh, Sam Laporta reported saying today that John Morton is a brilliant offensive mind. He reminds him a lot of what we had last year. So I don't think the drop off is going to be as much as everybody thinks. I think the only thing you'll see less are the creative plays. He also said he wants to use JMO more and more of the explosive downfield plays because Goff has proven he can get him the ball. He probably have been working or on vacation. I don't know which, but I've been hiding too there, broski. Remember? I had a little state paid vacation I didn't intend on. It was round 2. The food was meh, about 2-star quality, maybe 1. The amenities I give it as a negative 1 star, and the staff was horrible. Overall, I don't recommend state paid vacation. But what I do expect to see him on is almost every run play with that they use a 3 wide receiver set. From what I saw of his film, his run blocking is second to none. He might be a little better at it than St. Brown was his rookie year. And it's good to talk football, actual football. But Tawatua, big guy, punishing runner, bounces off tackles, carries people. It's kind of like a. I don't want to say him. I'm trying to think of somebody that used to carry somebody that's not like right at the top of your list. He runs like Mike Alstott. I understand Mike Alstott's one of the best fullbacks ever, but that's who his style reminds me of. Straightforward, powerful, doesn't spin a lot, but when he does, it's effective. Faster than people think, but not as fast as your speed back. And lots of power. He'll carry a guy. Or even 2. Go watch his film. Go watch his film in college and go watch that Senior Bowl again. He lit up linebackers. Marianne Mosley. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another good one. You're in good hands with Allstott. Yeah, that was it. That was one of the things I loved about when I was in Florida. Allstott was playing. I went with my ceiling right off the rip. I said, at most, 500 yards. And I said maybe 3 touchdowns. I went middle of the road on the touchdown. And I said, and I didn't say it was a minimum expectation. I was pretty adamant that it's going to be about 30, 35 receptions and that type of yardage. I think the minimum amount of receptions we'll see from him is around 20. And Brent, I'll tell you what, I don't mind Patrick blocking, but Tim Patrick is old and held together with scar tissue and duct tape, and I'd rather him not have to and stay healthy and be a better contributor on the field in the receiving game. That was what I meant by that. And Tesla is the guy. The more I read on him, the more I like him. If you get a chance to watch the St. Brown's podcast where they were with that the rookie thing, where he talked to a lot of the rookies and see the interview with Tesla, it's great. Oh, so number 4, another second rounder, Shamar Turner signing with the Bears. Congratulations. Oh no, that's who signed last night, right? Amen, Motown Mitch. I'm right there on the God forbid the injury part. But that pretty much is all of it that we got going on today. Because right now it's training camp. I'm going to look for pictures and see what they say, but it's going to be the rookie camp. Exactly. I would rather him not have to block. I would rather them use Tesla and JMO in those blocking situations. We've seen how good JMO blocked. And hell, on that one play when it was a reverse for JMO, Goff threw a hell of a block. But everybody forgets that Goff outran JMO to throw a block. I never thought I'd see that day. I think that was a versus the Packers that year in Week 18 in 2022. I had to watch the clip like 8 times to realize that was Jared Goff. 5 TDs and 450 yards. Yeah, everybody could put their own, but I went with 3 touchdowns and a max of 500 yards. That's his max. I think that's where he'll end up at. But I think the minimum is around 300, 350 yards. So I agree with Mitch on that. But it's been one hell of a crazy life. Just when you think things don't get worse, it does. Good to see the people out there liking it on Facebook. Don't forget over there on Twitter to like it on that side. That helps the people that I'm posting into their Twitter feed. And there's a link above the video in the actual post. If you read more, you have to click that to allow your X comments to show up on X. So please follow the instructions. That way I can respond to them. I can't reply to them, but I can actually respond and read them on air. Because I try to be one of those guys that does that more than anyone, and I like to do it live. Four of them, 49ers, Browns, Texans, and soon Bears will have a second sign. Yep. And I think everybody before 43 is probably going to have those guaranteed contracts, and everybody after won't because of the guy from the 49ers that signed last night. Because I think he signed one, and it was like over 15 million a year, but only 9 million of it guaranteed each year. So it wasn't a fully guaranteed contract, and that's what's going to it's going to reset that market and that mindset of the second round pick. Just my opinion. And they kind of had to. It was getting out of hand. You had this. I got this thing around at the NFL draft, and my rookie deal is fully guaranteed I'm not playing. Yeah. So that's today's show in a nutshell, everybody. I've covered everything, I think. Like I said, I think Tate Ratledge should get signed before the end of the weekend. You can tell you're getting older when you only have one shot on your birthday and it's the shingles vaccine. That's funny, Dad. Oh, good question, Broski. My expectations for Hutchinson is double-digit sacks. From what I've seen in the video of what he's done at OTAs and everything so far, he looks fully healthy. I understand that there's no pads, there's this, there's that. I don't care. I wanted to see his get off. I wanted to see how he's using his arms. I wanted to see his spin move, and his spin move to the inside has improved yet again. So I think we're going to see double-digit sacks. Am I expecting him to be the sack leader of the NFL coming off that injury? No. It might take him a couple weeks to get back into stride at full speed come season time. But I expect he'll be good. I expect Caleb was going to get more hit than Love. That it's just going to happen because that's the way it happened last year. Remember, he got to Matt Stafford twice in week 1, and then the next week he blew up for 4.5 sacks on Baker Mayfield. And yes, we lost that game, but that wasn't because of how the passing game was or how the defense was playing. We lost that game because the offense let 51 of the plays be passing plays. You can't be one-dimensional. We only had 16 rushing plays in the entire game, with four of them in the fourth quarter. Only 7 total in the second half. That's not a recipe for success. But it is that time to have the fun that I love to do at the end of each show. We're going to start at the top and do it the right way. 2 years in a row, we are the kings of the North. In second place, the Lions skullfuck the Vikings with a season sweep. In third place, it's another sweep, a golden broom. FTP. Fuck the Packers. And last but not least, we swept them too. Fuck the Bears. This has been brought to you by me living in Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. That's about where I was sitting at, is about 12.5. What was it, 9.5 his rookie year? Then he hit, I think 12.5 the second year. And then last year was injury shortened, but yet 5 games had 7.5 sacks. So I think that's about right. I think about 12.5. I want to see if the assassin, Ahmed Hassanin, ends up taking over for Marcus Davenport, making Davenport just a leadership figure. But this has been Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B. I enjoyed sharing my lunchtime with you, talking football. Have a blessed day, everybody. And don't forget, no matter, it all starts right here. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. Right there inside yourself. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.